Hi, friends, and a very pleasant good evening as we come to you tonight from Geneva College, home of the Geneva Golden Tornadoes. Thad Sturgeon alongside Brad Windhorst. Dave Windhorst on camera duty tonight as we kick off this 2022 campaign of basketball season. Not much pregame because they're starting the game about 8 minutes early. So what we have here is the Ellwood City Wolverines are taking on the Rochester Rams. Both teams at 0-0 as this is the first game of the year. Starting for the Rams, number 2.
For Rochester, a sophomore forward, 5'10", number 12, Will Nardone.
Yes, Will Nardone, number 12.
Once again, a starter for Ellwood City, a guard, a junior at 5'10", number 20, Colton Kreiser.
Colton Kreiser, number 20, the junior for the Wolverines.
Starting lineup, the junior center, 6'5", number 35,
6'5", number 35, Joseph Roth will finish out your starting lineup for the Wolverines. And the coach for the Wolverines in his first year with the Ellwood City Wolverines is Scott Dibble, assisted by Paul Hervatine and Roth. Ricky Roth is the other assistant. We're kind of getting things together here. Brad, we have the introduction now of the Rochester Rams. Number 1, Dariel Smith stands at 6 foot tall. Next starter is number 4, Javen Hemmer, standing at 6'4", and is number 5, Xavier Rigby, a junior, standing at 5'10", and number 13, Nathan Bills, a sophomore, standing at 6'2", and rounding out the starting 5 is number 14, Brady Gorman, junior, standing at 6'4". So just moments away here from kickoff, from tip-off. We'll get it switched around here,
We'll
Brad.
get it. It's going to take a little bit.
Yeah, starting this game 10 minutes early kind of threw everything out of kilter here.
I would say.
For us, Brad. But it is a tip-off. We got a lot of great games here this weekend all across the WPIAL. It's kind of exciting because a lot of non-conference matchups. And, some of these tip-offs are really going to be some competitive games, as well as teams that you will see representing their section very well down the road.
Yeah, if you're driving around right now listening to us live on the air, there's 2 big games later on after this one. Beaver Falls is involved, Hickory's involved, Monte Christian's involved, and Lincoln Park. So a lot of good matchups coming forward here in the next couple of minutes.
All right, moments away from tip-off. And the 2022 basketball season has started. Down the court.
I was waiting for that because the clock here did not start yet.
Okay. All right. It's the first night for everybody here. Officials, coaches, clock runners, everything. So inbounding. Pass over to number 20, Colton Kreitzer. Saw him play some last year. Over there to Ryan Widmeyer. Widmeyer in the hands of Joseph Roth, top of the key. Wanted to go underneath, couldn't have anybody there, but now number 12, Willie Nardone. And I believe we got a foul. Yes, our first foul is on number 4, Javen Hemmer from Rochester. His first, their team's first. Inbound there to Joseph Roth, hands over to Kreitzer. He wants to go to the hoop, drives, going to kick it back out, and he does to number 12 off the rim. And rebound there quickly by Kreitzer. Gets underneath to the big guy, Joseph Roth, does a pretty spin move up and off the side of the rim too hard, kicks it out, does Rochester. Down the court to come quickly. The right wing is number 5, Rigby. He drives to the hoop, does not go, and going to be rebound. No, ball goes out of bounds off of number 14, Brady Gorman for Rochester. So just 40 seconds into this matchup, it is no score. Bringing up the court is Colton Kreiser. Over to Widmeyer. Widmeyer gets it to Joseph Roth. Real standing at the top of the key. Fakes a move, goes down the lane, puts it up and in. That's the Joseph Roth we remember from the last year. His first 2 points of the night. Wolverines 2-0. Down the court comes Rochester. Not wasting any time. Really moving the ball around the perimeter. Wolverines really not really giving him a chance to shoot, but he does that time off the back of the rim too hard. Going to be rebounded there by number 13, Bills. Down the court, nice. Oh, got him for a push. I thought nice defensive there by Nate Williams, but the official thought he got a little handsy on that, but just was trying to break up the play underneath, Brad. It was Nate.
Yep, so that'll be Nate Williams' first foul.
Team's first.
Team's first.
Pitch out there to number 5 for 3. Off the misses, and last touch by Ellwood City. So Rochester will maintain possession. Rochester's head coach, Sean Keaton, he's to our left here, barking out some orders. Nice, tries to throw it inside, misses his man. I tell you, we're just 2 minutes into this game, Brad, but the Wolverines' defense is really not keeping it in the face of Rochester Rams, not giving them an open look from the outside.
No, and it's one of these things that you're going to see. This basketball season is a week early. A lot of missed field goal attempts to start this game. That's going to happen with football just last week.
Right. Right, and I did get a chance to talk to anybody from Rochester to see how many of their guys played football. But you talk about Beaver Falls playing next. You know, they stopped playing football just last week. Oh. Got to get it over the timeline here, and they do. Down to Williams. He wants to drive. Uses the handle, but gets it back out to Kreiser into Joseph Roth, top of the key. A 6'5" junior, directing traffic. Out there to Williams. He wants to go underneath to find Williams. Oh, a little too hard through his hands. So ball goes out of bounds. So now Rochester will be inbounding. Gorman into number 5, Rigby. Up the court comes Rigby. Kicks it over there. Oh, nice block there, but maintained by Rigby. Kicks it all the way across court for the 3. Off the front of the rim too hard, but a nice put back in there by number 4, Hammer, the sophomore, tying the score 2-2. First-year Ellwood coach barking the orders from the sidelines. So the Wolverines maybe not getting it up over the timeline as fast as maybe we're used to seeing. Joseph Roth. Oh, does a nice, pretty spin move. Goes down the baseline, finds his man out there, and that is Widmeyer for 3. Off the back of the rim, too far. Way to fall to your shot, young man. He gets his own rebound. Heavy pursuit there. Saved there by Joseph Roth. He does a move, puts it up. Oh, they say no foul. It was all ball. Down the court. Nice stop there. Put an asterisk by that, because Kreiser stopped a breakaway there, Brad, for an easy layup, reason them hands out there. But it was last touched by Ellwood. Inbounding will be number 13, Nathan Bills. I beg your pardon. Smith checks in there. Watching these plays. Kicks it out, 2 people, same spot. Out to Smith, air ball, tried to 3, no go. Nardone got the rebound, gets in the hands of Kreiser. Kreiser down the court, out to Williams, over to Nardone. Nardone feeding the rock underneath there to, puts it up, and boy, they're letting them play. I mean, and I don't mind it as long as it's on both ends. And touchdown pass there, try, but did not go, and this is going to be an over and back. Yep, good call. As they went over and back, they tried the home run pass there, and a little too far.
Yep.
There would be, except for that pass, put it back into bounds, but hit it too far.
And that
so
trend
2-2
continues.
here.
Yeah, that trend continues. Not many shots falling.
Yep, that's off the foot. So,
kickball-wise.
Off the foot.
Naturally, I would say reset of a shot clock, but we don't have one in high school sports.
Not yet.
Didn't take long.
Yeah, 3.5 minutes in, we talk about it. So if you've listened to us before, we are believers in the shot clock. So Williams, almost got caught for the up and down. I think he maybe got away with one there.
Yeah.
Oh, bad pass there. Oh, Williams. I'd say he thought he was back on the football court, but he didn't play football. But it was kind of a aggressive play there. So that's the second on Williams?
Yeah, that's where you got to be careful. That's the second foul now.
4 and halfway through the first period of play. So up the court is Rigby. It's it over. Oh, errant pass there, taken by Nardone. He drives all the way coast to coast, puts it up.
All right.
Count it.
Let's go, Willie
With
Nardone.
the 2 and 1. Nice aggressive play there by Nardone. Shot falls. He's going to go to the line for the and 1.
How about that?
There you go. Now checking in is Aaron Lake, the freshman for Williams, leaving with 2 fouls.
That foul was officially on Bills.
Yes, yeah.
So he's got 1 foul.
And completes it. Nice job there by the sophomore, Willie Nardone, making the score 5-2. So tries to kick out. The Wolverines are not really giving Rochester a chance to get anything underneath, but as I say that, Bills drives down. Big time rebound there by Joseph Roth down the court. He comes around that right side, got a free lane. And the foul was on the floor. So we'll wait to see who that was on.
Number 1, Smith.
So it was on the floor, and Smith, I can't really fault him for that.
No.
You know, because you pretty much had a breakaway for Joseph.
Right.
Roth. Inbound pass, Roth. Goes down that baseline, kicks it underneath there. Lake tried to get it, throws it out. Jump ball. There you go. A little slow in the call, but they're going to call a jump ball. And I believe the possession error. I don't see it, Brad. We're behind, but
Yep.
It should be Rochester ball.
Yeah, because Ellwood won the
Yep,
tip.
won the tip off.
Yep.
So Smith came out.
And it looks like we're going to have a timeout.
Yes, a timeout here by Rochester. Their first of the contest. So it is great to be back, Brad, doing basketball.
Yes.
We had a couple weeks off there between football and, credit to WPIAL. They did a fantastic football season still going on as we're going for the PIAA run. We think of Union in our county that's still involved with that as well. And, of course, as we sit here in Beaver County, you can't talk about that without mentioning Aliquippa.
Yep.
And we wish them nothing but the best representing the WPIAL as we move forward.
And the other 2 teams are Bell Vernon,
yes,
and then also
Steel
Valley.
So
there's 4 teams remaining.
Yeah, 4 teams, but there's one
And
for
heavy
close to home.
hitters.
Yeah, and I think we can be competitive, and we can be talking about Western Pennsylvania football for a couple more weeks. At least I hope we are.
Yep.
But that being said, we got basketball season going on. Got a game today, tomorrow, Monday.
A little bit of everything.
Yeah, got it all going on here. So appreciate you joining us here tonight as Rochester down 5-2. Coming down the court, number 22 with the shot off the front of the rim, no good. And rebound, I guess we'll give number 14, Gorman, the opportunity for the rebound. Inside, good hands, quick hands there by Joseph Roth. Once you get it down the court, he's looking, got that head up, flying around, gets it to the point guard, Kreiser, jump shot from the elbow, tries to bank, doesn't go. Everyone's fighting for it. Joseph Roth comes up with it, puts it up, and count it. Go for the and 1. Joseph Roth flexing that muscle, standing there at 6'5", makes the score 7-2, and now going for the and 1. And that was just, Brad, let's just call it what it was, all-out hustle by Joseph Roth.
100%. Something that I think we're going to see this year, we haven't seen it yet because Rochester is pressing off the inbounds.
Mm-hmm.
I think you're going to see Ellwood's going to say, listen, if we get the ball, let's push it.
Yep, there it is. Joseph Roth completes the three-point play, making the score 8-2. Of course, after 2 big years for basketball for the Ellwood City Wolverines, making a run, WPL section champs 2 years ago, made a run last year, just came up a little bit short. There's Kreiser. No, we'll give it to Whitmire. Down the court comes Joseph Roth. Up and count it. It's good. Joseph Roth makes the score 10-2, coast to coast. And hey, credit Whitmire. Give him an assist, even though it was the whole way down the court.
Gave it to him.
There's Lake with the steal. Down goes Kreiser. Up and count it. It's good. Just like that, 12-2, about a 10-2 run here for the Wolverines. Right now, 7-2.
Yep.
I'll give them 7-2.
7-2.
So, Rochester. They came out of that timeout and just have not really done anything since. So, underneath, Roth. Those long arms just are all over the place.
Havoc.
Now, down the court, Widmeyer gets it in to Kreiser.
And if I'm Ellwood, let's go. I like this tempo. Let's make it. Let's make it sporadic.
Yep.
I like running sets as well because Roth, you can see he's a little bit tired right now. Good screen by Roth.
And he's going to get nailed for that one.
Yep.
Yeah.
And see, that's because you can see he's a little bit tired. He's a little bit winded. It's early.
I don't know if he's tired. He just is like, let's go. So that's it. Joseph's first foul. And that was just a screen.
Yeah.
Checking back in is Nathan Bills for Rochester, along with Hemmer. Coming off was Rigby and, let's say, Gorman. So inbounding here. Really, we've only seen one sub so far for the Wolverines. So there's a three from the lefty. Air ball taken there. Got a new person in there, number 4, Jordan Keller. He came in after the timeout. Keller, a freshman.
Oh, he had him.
Yeah, he did, but gets it to Joseph Roth. He drives up, and a nice try and a putback by Nardone. And in that putback, he got fouled, and he's going to go to the line for 2. Nardone's 1 for 1 from the line tonight, believe, Brett?
So that's number 22, Jacob's second foul. Team's 5th.
So the Wolverines' first shot by Nardone, nothing but net. Count it for the sophomore, Will Nardone.
Coming in, number 3
is Robert George, and coming out is Haskins. Seeing a little more subs here. Oh, we got several. I'm missing some subs. I'm sorry. Makes the second shot is Nardone. He's 3 for 3 from the line. Now up the court. Wolverines leading 14-2. Defense has just been stifling, and Rochester has not made the shots, but they haven't had many good shots to take.
And give credit to the Wolverines.
Yep.
Rebound and defense.
Oh, there we go.
Rebound and defense. Drive by number 1.
Chris Smiley in there, causing havoc, puts it up, and that's going to be 2 points for, that's Hemmer. And I believe it's Ellwood City, a 30-second timeout.
Yeah, and I like that timeout. I think that timeout was based upon the fact that's the second time in a row the pass got underneath in the hoop.
Yes.
You got to set low and keep them out of that baseline. But so far, the steals, the defense, and the rebounding, good so far for the
rebounding
Wolverines.
is a key, too. And I'm still going to get back to what I just said about 30 seconds ago. They're not giving Rochester many good looks for shots.
No, they are not.
And
we saw it last year. When the shots fall, you get a 20-point lead real fast. You can put a team out of play.
Right.
They don't fall. Then you got to find a way to scrap back into it.
Yeah, and that's what Rochester's going to need to be doing here now. 38 seconds left here in this first period. Right now out there we got Lake, Smiley, Roth, Keller, and Mr. Will Nardone. So.
Baseball throw here. There you go.
Over to Smiley. Smiley with the left-handed drill. Dribbles down and, got him.
He could have been called for offensive with that push.
Yeah,
in the
but
arm.
no, he got
lucky
with the block, and that's going to be the 6th foul for Rochester.
And that was on number 22.
That's his 3rd.
That's his 3rd already, yeah. That's why he's probably subbing out, I'm assuming.
Yep, I believe so. So, inbounding underneath the hoop is freshman Jordan Keller. Over 34 seconds ago.
Like the set play and 1, baby.
Count it! That's going to be his 2nd time tonight going in for the and 1.
There
Joseph
you go.
Roth going for the 3-point play. Rochester just don't have an answer for Joseph underneath right now. How many points he got, Brad?
And that's Bill's 2nd foul. Roth, let's see, 2, 4, 6, 8. He's got 9 so far. This is
9
1 for
points.
10.
Going to be 10.
I would say
and
yes.
And it is nothing but net. Joseph Roth, 10 of the Wolverines, 17 points. 32 seconds remaining here in this first period. No seniors on the court for the Wolverines. There hasn't been a senior. I think there's only one. There is only one senior on the team. So down the court comes Rochester, trying to go underneath. Kicks it out there to Smith. Smith, top of the key, rolls it over to the right, wants to drive, and they're going to get
Blue 4.
Jordan Keller with the foul. That'll be the team's 4th foul. Keller's first.
Got him with a little bit of a push, apparently, from behind there.
Yeah, I think got a little bit too much in there.
Oh, and he's going to pick up his second quickly.
Oh, got 2nd foul right there.
I like the aggressiveness. Just
I do too.
A little too much.
Yes.
So Widmeyer's going to come in.
Comes back in for Keller.
I got to love the numbers for Ellwood. It's so easy to see. They're so easy. That's another thing we'll be talking about at some point.
15 seconds remaining. Kreiser up there on Smith. Smith throws it out there.
They're going to call another foul.
Yes, and that's something that they talked. That's going to be on Aaron Lake. They're really going to call that this year. They told the officials to do so. Oh, Aaron passed there. Down the court with 7 seconds to go. Puts it up and doesn't go for Smiley. Coming the other way from half court. Does not go. So at the end of one, it's 17-4. But I was talking to Coach Noble, the girls basketball coach, and about some of the things they talked about here a couple weeks ago with the officials and the coaches at a meeting. And it's a couple of things that they're really watching the extra jewelry. They're going to be really watching like hair extensions. They got to be up, and you can put one hand on. We see that all the time.
Right.
Someone. Well,
you can touch somebody.
You can touch somebody.
Can't really
but now
pull somebody.
when you're going with 2 hands,
yeah,
they're.
You got to be very. The arms cannot be extended.
Yeah. It's almost like, I don't want to say like a hold in a football game, but kind of that way.
If you play bumpers, that's fine. But if you start pushing out those
with
bumpers,
the 2 hands,
ain't going to happen.
And they're going to call them, and we saw that here. So 17-4 fouls are Rochester has 7, the Wolverines with 6.
Talk about Joey Roth picking up where he left off.
Yep.
10 points. But give credit where it's due. He didn't get those 10 right off the bat. There was a little bit of everybody involved.
Bit of everybody, and I think there is some involvement. A lot of the points that we're seeing from Joseph are where you expect them.
Right.
In the, what do you call that little circle around the inside there?
The
in
paint.
the paint. Well, your little, you have a fancy.
Restricted area.
Restricted area. Okay. But anyway.
That they do not have in high school, but we do see them because we're at a college school.
We're seeing it here tonight. Them points in the paint. And that's where going to make his bread and butter. And I think that's where this team's going to be. If we can get some outside shooting and Joseph Ross can do his things underneath the hoop.
That's all we're asking for.
It would be a pretty successful, once again, a successful season.
And I know I talked about it real briefly with you. There was a lot of turnover for Rochester. They lost their starting point guard. He was a beast last year in that first game. But other than that, this team is very similar from last year. There's 3 or 4 players that started. And so far, Wolverines, give credit where it's due. You got a 13-point lead. Now let's build on it.
Right, exactly. Exactly. I think if you're Coach Dibble down there and you're sitting there and saying you held the opposing team to 4 points.
And let's keep going at it.
That's just that's a win.
Yep.
So Kreiser, up the court he comes. Joseph Roth on the far side. Gets it over to Nardone. Oh, nice pass underneath to Joseph Roth. Puts it up and count it. It's good. Joseph Roth now 12 points on the night. Wolverines leading 19-4. Up the court comes Smith for Rochester. Gets a pick. Throws it out there. Back to Smith. Trying to go underneath but can't find anybody. They're trying to want to get a rock in there to Brady Gorman, the 6'4" guy, but have not been able to do that. And there he puts it up and does not go. And it's going to be last touched by the aforementioned Gorman, out of bounds. So the Wolverines now. And Rochester appears to be wanting to do a press. We saw that a little bit late in that first period. Into Joseph Roth. He wanted to get a long ball.
Did.
He had Lake going down the side. So, and a steal there by
number
Rigby.
5, Rigby.
Quickly down the court the other way. There's Smith with a shot. It falls short. Roth with another rebound behind the back. He's going to go. Wants to go coast to coast. He's going to ditch it off. And, the ball does not go in the hoop, but he is going to go to the line for 2. And the foul is going to be on Rigby. Rochester's 8. That is Rigby's first. There's got to be a few players now from Rochester in some foul trouble just a minute into this second period. Roth now from the line. First shot. Nothing but net. It's good. Roth now. He's 3 for 3 from the line tonight, I believe, Brad. We'll have all halftime stats.
Listen, you're on point so far.
Okay, all right.
I'm not stopping you.
Okay.
No pun intended, by the way. On point, get it?
Yeah, I got you.
Okay,
I got you.
okay.
Yeah. And
there's the
jinxed him.
jinx.
I jinxed
There's
him.
the jinx.
So he's 3 for 4 from the line. But down the court comes Bills. Throws it out there. Nice tip drill. And underneath, and how's that not a walk?
It should
yep,
be.
It is. Good
There
call.
you go.
Good call.
Good call, Thad.
Thank you.
You should have said good call myself. Thank you very
Yes,
much.
I'll work on that. And Rochester needs some time to think about this because they are down right now 20-4. This timeout, we'll take a quick timeout as well. We'll be right back. Welcome back, folks. 6:47 remaining here in this second period of action. The Wolverines commanding a 20-4 lead over the Rochester Rams. Inbounding is Kreiser. Gets it to Joseph Roth. Back to Kreiser underneath the hoop. Throws it down there to Lake. He's got it, oh, nice block there. I don't know who did it. And two hands are going to get Kreiser. They're putting them two hands out there. And
indirectly, that may be the best thing because that was going to be a quick 2 points.
Yes, it was.
And they're shooting for the free
throw.
throw.
Kreiser's first, and they're going to make him earn it with the 2 free throws. Now checking it back in is Williams, and coming out is Aaron Lake, the freshman. A lot of young players on this Wolverine team. First shot does not go into 1-1. Rebound there by Joseph Roth. Right-hand dribble coming down the court. Wants to drive. Kicks it out there to Kreiser for 3. No, rebound by Roth. Needs to get out of that corner. Oh, nice to throw underneath, but goes between the legs. Nardone with the 3 off the side of the rim. Nice rebound there by Williams, and he's tangled up by number 4, Hemmer, and that's going to take Williams to the line for 2.
So the three-pointers are not falling just
No,
yet,
they're
but
just
I
not.
like the opportunities.
Well, they are getting some looks, and that's what Joseph Roth is going to do, and that's why I'm saying let's get the outside shots going.
Right.
Because when Joseph Roth has, 14 points in 10 minutes of play in this game, so now all of a sudden if you're Rochester Rams, don't let Joseph Roth stand there alone. Let that outside open up. Williams' first shot counted. It's good for junior Nate Williams, his first points of the season, as he's 1 for 1 from the line. Got Chris Smiley out there. I saw him check in. And Kreiser out there. So second shot by Williams. High, arcing shot off the back of the rim. Oh, valiant effort there by Nardone, but Haskins came down with the rebound. Now Smith, far side, tries to drive, kicks it out there for 3, does not go. Long rebound picked up by number 11. Roth tips it to himself. Got a man down the court. Going to drive this time, puts it up, and he's going to be fouled, and he's going to go to the line and shoot two. And Smith, in frustration, throws up his arms because he knows that's his third foul. 5:40.
Second foul.
A second foul? Okay.
Second foul.
All right.
But, I mean, that's now 4 Rams with 2 fouls or more already.
And 3 of those 4 were starters.
Exactly.
So Joseph Roth now at the line. He's 3 for 4. He's 4 for 5. Is Joseph. Now checking back in is Lake for Smiley, and Whitmire coming in and going to give Nardone a breather here. Second shot by Roth. And that rattles the rim. It's good. It's 23-4 in favor of our Wolverines. Now Smith bringing up the court. Kicks it out there to Rigby. Tries driving down. Almost got a steal there was Kreiser. Puts it up and in, but it's blocked. And then, I'm not sure who got the block, Brad, but give Joseph Roth credit. No look pass. He wants to put it up, kicks it out to Williams. Williams drives, kicks it back out to Kreiser. Going to reset an offensive play here. Get in directions from Coach Dibble on the sidelines. Kreiser under heavy pressure. He's got to pass it. He does. Joseph Roth. Nobody wants to stand in front of Joseph Roth. If you noticed that, no, they'll attack everyone else. Now Kreiser, reset a play. Goes to that right side, stops the dribble, throws underneath to Joseph Roth. Nice, under the knee. Pretty. Joseph Roth.
Got to get back, though.
Woo. Yes, they do. 25-4. Wow.
Reverse layup and behind the hoop.
Yeah.
Oh, my.
So trying to go down the court, kicks it out there. You can see the frustration now on Rochester.
It's settling in a little bit.
It's in their play. Oh, nice no-look pass there, though, however. Up and does not fall out to Whitmire. Whitmire back to Kreiser. So Kreiser brings it down, meets some resistance, picks up his dribble. Needs to pass it. You got a couple seconds. Okay. Gets it to Joseph Roth. He pulled the ball. I thought he was going to slam nugget down there. So Whitmire moving around there. Kreiser.
Take that shot.
Back to Williams for 3. It's going to be air basket. Saved by the shot off the back of the rim. No good. So got away with one there. He walked.
Yep.
Puts it up and makes a point now. Was Rigby, and they've probably gone
at least 8 minutes
without a point.
Yeah.
25-6 now. Kreiser up the court. Out there to the freshman Lake. Does a little bump and grind, gets it out of there. Kreiser out to Whitmire. Whitmire gets it, feeds the rock down there to Joseph Roth. Nice pass over to Williams, and a good block by Smith.
Number 1 Smith, yep.
They're going to call it jump ball, and that should be, I believe Rochester.
Yep.
They got it on the inbound. So now.
And that was all ball.
Yeah, it was. Yeah, that was just two high school players playing basketball.
Yep.
Checking back in was Jordan Keller. Not sure who came out. Oh, Kreiser.
Yeah, Kreiser was talking to Dibble there. He wants them to move the ball
That's
quick.
one thing I've really seen as these players have come off the court. Coach
talk.
Dibble's there.
Yep.
Talk to him. It's brief, but there's a 3 off the front of the rim, no good. And rebound there by Groman. Back thrown out. Back off the top of the rim. Whitmire. Oh, jeez. Yeah, that was not how you want to draw it up. Whitmire just tried to throw it over to Joseph Roth, and errant pass there. A turnover. So Rochester now will be inbounding from underneath their own hoop. Checking in is Robert George. Comes in for Bills. And a pretty young team here by Rochester, too. I don't think we want to, miss that.
Yep.
So Robert George inbounding. Snaps the ball, wants to find somebody. Oh, he got stuck in there, and he's going to be fouled. And that's going to be the and one for Mullins. No, they credited Haskins with the shot. Yes.
I think they gave the foul to Lake.
Yes. His second, the team's 8th.
Yep.
So Haskins to point to three-point play does not go. They're on the same team, guys. Oh, they called him for a walk. And it was probably the right call.
Oh, yeah. Yep. When they see something like that with 2 players, they're going to call it real quick if it's not clean.
Yep. So 25-8 here. Wolverines commanding lead. Throws it out there. Jacobs for the lefty 3. Off the side of the rim, no good, but a long rebound there by Rigby. Jump from the elbow, does not go. Joseph Ross skies over everybody, gets the rebound, and down the court he comes. Kicks it out there to the freshman Keller. Keller over to Widmeyer. Widmeyer back to Keller. Keller over to Williams. Williams over to Nardone. Nardone down the baseline. Oh, he had the right idea. But a nice defensive play there by Rochester to break that pass up down the middle. Puts it up. Oh, the big guy, Keller, down to Joseph Roth. He's going to be under the hoop and puts it up.
And
one. Did not get
so
to go.
close.
But he was fouled going to the hoop. So he's going to go to the line for 2. And the foul was on number 22, Brad Caden Jacobs.
And that's his 4th.
His 4th. He was not a starter.
No.
Jacobs.
But if you recall, he did come off the bench last year. He had a couple 3-pointers that would fall.
Yes, he did.
They're
Yes,
just
he did.
the 3-point selection for Rochester right now. It's just not falling.
Right. Well, it's not really for either team. We haven't seen a 3-pointer yet.
Yeah, you're right.
Roth, front of the rim, back of the rim, through the cylinder. It's good. 26-8. So Roth now back of the rim too hard, and what do we got here for a call?
It's be offensive push by 12.
Okay.
Nardone.
Nardone gets called with the foul. That puts the Wolverines at 9, so a 1 1/4 coming by Brady Gorman.
We didn't see many fouls in that first 5-10
I
minute
know,
segment.
I know,
All of
but
a sudden, 19 fouls between the 2 teams.
Yeah. And if we talk to both coaches at halftime, they're going to say, clean that up.
Yep.
Gorman's shot is back off the rim too hard. And Williams ended up with the ball. Comes down the court, gets to Keller. Keller picks up his dribble, goes to Williams from the elbow, puts it up, and just off the side of the rim too far. Shots are going to have to make. Almost fell asleep there, but it just falls short, and that's going to be out of bounds. Last touch. The official was right there. I'm going to take his word for it, Brad. He had the best seat in the house to make that call, and he's going to say it was last touch by Rochester. Bill's coming back in, and coming out was Haskins. So they've taken off the press here, have Rochester down 26-8. Keller running a point right now. Up the court to Williams. Out to Nardone. Back to Keller. Good ball movement. Back to Nardone. Wanted to go underneath, but he's going to pull up and shoot it. Rattles the rim. No good. And going to be bodies. Now that's a walk. That's a walk.
Yeah, you can't roll.
You can't roll. Yeah, they're travel.
There
Travel,
you go.
walk,
Yeah.
what you call it. But
Yep.
And
I want to go back
It's not
to
really the. Go ahead, Brad.
I want to go back to the 3-point shot. That was halfway down and
I
in
know,
and then
I
rolled
know.
out.
I thought we
It's
got
like
our
you're just
first
sitting
one.
here like, let's go. Like
So, Coach Dibble now, he wants a timeout, talk about a few things.
defense has been lock on a little bit here and there, breakdown under the hoop, but I'm more concerned about this. Shots just got to fall, a little bit more rotation, but the passing has been looking
The passing
pretty good.
has been good. I mean, where they've thrown the ball away, it's been underneath the opposing hoop. You know, coming up on the press there. And we're nitpicking because it's only been a couple times,
Right.
but we're calling it how we see it.
And this is our first game, but we've been doing this for 6 years or so.
Yeah.
They're freshmen.
Right.
They're new starters. They're
Right.
nerves, the jitters,
Well,
the
and
first
we
game.
don't really talk about that. We probably will more as the early season progresses.
Right.
You know, this Ellwood City Wolverines team, one returning starter, I think by role probably one returning letterman in Joseph Roth. And
Yep.
so there were some pretty good there were some good JV games last year. There were some games that a lot of these players got in on the varsity level in a mop-up kind of role. But out there, Widmeyer over to Roth. So Nardone. Oh, just can't get it to go. And Ellwood got the call on that one as Groman tried to get the rebound. It fell a little short. So Keller inbounding. Oh, tries to go up and bang. Pretty.
The bank is open.
Joseph Roth now makes the score 28-8, 53 seconds remaining. There's a three launched up, does not go, but got to get underneath for a rebound as Rigby doesn't get it, and that's going to be out of bounds. Last touched by Rochester. Hey, give Williams credit. Playing kind of scrappy down there. I'm kind of impressed by that. So Smiley checking back in, and Joseph Roth is going to take a seat here in this last 40 seconds. Aaron Lake, number 11, coming in. Up the court comes Keller. 35 seconds remaining. Over to Smiley. Oh, errant throw. Stolen there and puts it up, and an easy layup for Doriel Smith. So Keller up the court this time. Makes a man miss. Throws it there to Lake. Mishandled the ball, but Lake gets it back. Oh, gets it. Nardone wants to drive it down, and he gets stuffed. But he's going to get a line for two because he was fouled. 28-10, going to the line, and that was on, was that 15, Kaufman?
Gorman's number 14.
14, okay.
That's his first.
There's the shot by Nardone. He's 3 for 3 from the line. We'll have some stuff here.
4 for 4.
Oh, he had the end one. That's what threw me off.
Yep.
So, shot, and it is good, and does not go.
The line.
Cross the line. Yep, Nardone, when they pointed at him, when he shot, went over the line. So 8 seconds remaining here. Down the court they come. Loses the handle, and it's going to be out of bounds. Blue ball with 3.6 seconds left.
I like what I see. I know where they're going with this. Bring in Joey. Get a big, tall man there.
So
we see a baseball throw here.
Keller brings it down, pulls it up, and shoots. Oh, off the backboard. Does not go. Wait a minute.
Are they going to call a foul?
They're going to call a foul.
They are going to call a foul.
Yes, a foul at the buzzer. Keller's going to go to the line for 3.
Wow.
Oh,
it definitely was a foul.
Yep, he hit his arm.
I didn't even see it.
We have the ability to see a quick replay here with the tape delay. And, yes, that was.
Wow.
So, Keller.
We both missed that. I think we were so watching the hoop.
Yeah, but that official, he was quick to call it.
He was.
And so Keller, first shot is good. Count it, his first point as a varsity player because he's just a freshman.
Right. Who was that foul on by chance?
14.
14?
I believe so.
That's previous.
So next shot does not go.
They haven't put it up just yet.
So there is 0.4 seconds on the clock. Keller, he's 1 for 2 from the line. And he's 1 for 3. In. So at halftime, it's the Ellwood City Wolverines 30, the Rochester Rams 10. So, Brad, you want to run some ads?
Yep.
And you can compile some stats. And we'll be back here in.
Yeah, they got about 8 minutes up on the board, but we'll take a little bit of a break. We'll get you some halftime stats,
okay,
and we'll come back with the second half.
All right, sounds good.
All right, folks, welcome back here. It's halftime. Halftime is about ready to finish up here as we're about ready to start the third quarter. Going through some stats. You want to talk about some craziness? Thad, we didn't even say it until you hear it now. Joseph Roth, 20 points, 10 rebounds. He's already got a double-double on the night.
Double-double.
Double-double
wow.
on the night. The Wolverines, 7 for 17 from the two-point line, 0 for 7 from the three-point line. The flip side, Rochester Rams, 0 for 17 from that three-point line. So that's where they had a little bit of falter. Rebounds are in favor of the Wolverines, 22 to 14, and 10 of those are from Joseph Roth. The neat stat line, or the great stat line we like to see, free throws, 12 for 17 in that first half compared to just 0 for 3. Foul trouble, not much on the Wolverines side. There's a couple players there. Nate Williams with 2, Jordan Keller with 2, Aaron Lake with 2. Flip side, you've got 1, 2, 3, 4. You got 4 Rams with at least 2 fouls, and in fact, you've got 2 of them with 3 and 4 fouls. So foul trouble could be seen in this second half.
Did you just give me this?
Yep,
Okay.
that's your
sorry.
copy.
No,
Nope, you're good.
we're
That's
on
your
air.
copy.
We're on air. Sorry about that, folks.
That's your copy.
Wolverines now coming out here to start this third period. There's a three-pointer, and count it! Widmeyer gets the first 3 for the Wolverines in the 2022 season. It's 33-10. Wolverines left to right. Rochester Rams going right to left. Rochester single way in their section. Oh, a nice try there by Widmeyer. There's a 3. It's raining threes all of a sudden. We go 2 periods with none, and now we have 2 in 2 possessions as Rigby drains the 3. Here comes Kreiser up the way. Oh, they're going to get him with a walk. Yeah, he went to stutter step and stuttered one too many times before he took that step. That made no sense at all. I'm just
it was there.
You got it?
There.
Okay, I mean,
I got it.
There's some stuff I worked on in the off season that where you don't know how good or bad they are until you do them.
Right.
There's again does not go Roth with his 11th rebound of the night. The neat thing about Roth is you're going to get rebounds from offense and the defensive side, and keeps things going. Kreiser's going to have to watch you don't walk like that.
Right.
There's
boy.
Somebody's in the zone. Mr. Widmeyer, 2, second three-pointer.
That was Nardone.
Oh, Nardone, I'm sorry.
Yep,
okay.
That was Nardone.
So, Rochester now. Williams there covering, gets it out, trying to drive down that lane.
Good drive. Just
But
got to
does
finish.
not finish, and was Groman, no, Bills, I beg your pardon, Bills, but goes up, and there's Widmeyer with the rebound. Kicks it out to Kreiser, going to bring it up the court. Kreiser now. So both coaches rather animated on the sidelines at this point. Williams on the baseline, kicks it out to Roth, out to Nardone. Nardone out to Widmeyer. Nice trying to do some ball movement here. And I tell you, if you're Coach Dibble, why don't you try this now? You're up by 22 points.
I like the movement. For 3,
Off
short.
the front of the rim, it's short. Rebound there by Smith. Smith brings it up to court. Pulls it up. Tries to set up an offense. He's going to drive. And nice block there by Roth. And then stolen by Kreiser. Kreiser now. He wants to drive down the lane. Wants to get it to out there. Oh, yeah.
I like this. Let's keep passing. Keep passing.
Let's go ahead and move that ball a little quicker.
Yeah.
There's
Keep it
maybe
moving.
just a little indecisiveness.
Look at the offside.
Underneath
Look at
to
the
Williams.
offside.
Puts it up. I think it was a pass to Roth and turn around and does not go that time as the ball falls short. Smith now up the court he comes. Smith on that right side. Throws it out there to Rigby. Rigby to Bills. Trying to go underneath from that foul line to make the shot, and that is going to be, great call. That was last touch by Widmeyer.
And I think they called one of those 3-pointers a 2-point shot from what it looks like. Because I had 36. It's 35-13. So I think one of those were.
Okay.
Yeah, because it was 30-10 at half. So.
Yep.
Must have had a foot on the line somewhere.
So there's a shot off the side of the, big time push underneath as Joseph Roth goes to the floor. Watch it here, Brad. He took a pretty good hit. So I'm not sure who the foul is. Have they said who the foul's on yet?
Foul is charged, number 4.
Hammer, his third.
First team foul here.
So it's the first foul of the half, and we're about 3.5 minutes in. Out to Nardone. Back to Kreiser. Kreiser underneath, top of the key to Joseph Roth. Oh, tried to
pick.
no-look pass. Or no, it was hit out of his hands.
Yep, good pick there from behind.
And goes up, and this easy rebound there for Roth because he was the only one there. Back up the court he comes, gets it to Kreiser. Kreiser now surveys underneath to Joseph Roth, puts it up. Boom! Makes it look easy. 2 points for Joseph Roth. It's 37-13. Now up the court comes Rochester halfway through this third period.
Trap from the Wolverines.
Yep.
Unfortunately, they're going to get bailed out of it with a push. Yep.
Yep, that was Widmeyer.
His first.
His first? Okay.
Yep.
That's his first.
Widmeyer's first as we
Here in the second half.
I'm just now looking at our stream. I'm laughing at the basketball hoops that are at an angle.
yeah, I know, as we see that. That was a miss there, and rebound by Nardone. Gets it in the hands of Kreiser.
The only thing I don't
Kreiser,
like, don't
the
pick up your
junior.
dribble. Let's
Yeah, I
keep it-
know. But I think we're doing it a little bit too quick.
Yep.
Roth, over. There's the
Nardone for three.
Count it. Oh, Willie Nardone. That's his. Is that 2 for 3?
That's his first now.
That's his first.
They're
Okay.
officially call
Your
that
time
his
was on
first.
the line.
Yep.
So, got the first one out of the way. Let's make some more. So, Smith kicks it out there. There's a 3. Off the front of the rim. No good. Long rebound taken there by number 4. Puts it up. Roth under
Oh,
pressure.
my.
Oh, what a play by Roth to maintain that. And Widmeyer, he was trying to be the big man and drive it to the hoop, and on his way there, he got fouled by number 13, Bills. And he's going to go to the line is Ryan Widmeyer for, well, two-shot foul.
On the line is Ryan Whitmer.
So that is third foul for Bills.
Yep.
Half that team has to have 3 fouls by about now.
Oh,
They
that's
were
4 of them
announcing.
with 3 fouls or more. Yep.
A little too hard off the iron for Widmeyer. First shot does not go. Lake checking back in for Joseph Roth. The Wolverines now 40-13, 27-point lead. Now with Widmeyer shooting the back end. And that's too hard off the back, but a nice rebound there by Williams. Throws it out there to Kreiser. Kreiser out to Nardone for 3. Oh, in and out. Does not go. Once again, Williams with a nice rebound. Kreiser going to reset the offense. Let's try another 3, and it's short. Does not go for Nardone, and he gets, oh, gosh, that's a foul you just hate to see because you're 80 feet away from your opponent's bucket. And you do the foul. It's just things. Okay, first game of the season. Let's get these kinks worked out.
Yep.
So we're not doing them down the road. You got 27-point lead. Let's learn from this.
And it gives a coaching talk for Dibble. Hey, let's work on this. Focus
and you
on
love
this.
the aggressiveness. You
Yes.
know that fine line. Nice steal there. Williams ended up with it, and I think Lake put his fingers on to mess it up. So 2:35 remaining here. Kreiser. Back to Kreiser. Got Nardone. Yep, gets it back over to Widmeyer. Once underneath to Williams. Put it up, big guy. It does not go, but Lake, love the muscle under there. Good play.
Yep.
Put an asterisk beside that one, Brad. Lake did not give up on that play. Underneath there, he had big men around him, but fought his way in there. He's going to go to the line for 2. Lake, a freshman. Right on that? Yeah. Lake, a freshman. I like what he's doing so far. Seen several freshmen getting playing time here tonight for the Wolverines. There's the first shot. Nice stroke. Count it. He's 1 for 1 from the free throw line.
For Rochester, number 22, Caden Jacob.
So second shot for Lake. And off the front of the rim, no good. So coming back the other way. Throws it out there. That's Bills with it. Out to Rigby. Back to Bills. Little trap there. And they're going to give Kreiser.
Yeah, I believe so.
Yeah, they got a little handsy.
Yep. And I don't want to say get bailed out again, but it kind of got a little bit of a bailout there on that shot. That's his second foul.
So, yep, and that's 3. I don't mean to keep moving you, Brad.
No, it's okay.
That pipe is like right where the foul.
It's perfectly placed right in front of the scoreboard
where
for
the
the
foul.
fouls.
If I was 2 feet over, it'd be no problem at all. Second shot, and that is good. Makes the score 41-14. 30-second.
We have a 30-second
timeout
assessed to Rochester.
for the Rochester Rams. They have 5 remaining. 2 minutes, 7 seconds here to go in this third period. Folks, we're certainly glad you're joining us here tonight. You'll see that we do run ads during timeouts, during halftime, during pregame, things of that sort, businesses. And if you're a business and would like to get out on there, Brad, myself, Dakota, we are nonprofit. So if you want your ad put on there, your business ad, make a donation to a booster organization of your choice. And we don't care if it's band, cheer, wrestling, basketball. We're going to run them for all of them. But just make a check out to that booster organization or get in contact with that booster organization. Send your logo to Brad Windhorst, and we will get it on there for you. So we do appreciate all the businesses. Oh, had the right idea, but stolen there by George. By George. Oh, I can't believe I said. Oh, pretty by number 5, Rigby, kind of behind the over-the-shoulder shot. Going to go with the and one to get that. Nardone picks up his third on that. But credit Robert George with the steal on that one.
By George.
It only took me till almost the third quarter to get that one.
Nice.
By George, he made that shot. So the foul shot was made there.
By Rigby.
Oh, underneath
Nice.
to Lake. Put it up.
Come on, Lake, baby.
Don't stop.
Oh, don't stop.
You
Go right up
can't
with
stop. You got to go.
Yep.
Indecisiveness gets you every time. But a nice Keller with the tip, but puts it up and in is Bills. So 41-19. Back out.
Full court pressure there by.
So there it comes. Smiles puts it up. Chris Smiley, let's be your quarterback tonight. We're going to score buckets. Gets his first 2 points as a varsity player. Driving in. Oh, called him for a block. Lake standing like couldn't call me a walk on that, but no, you got the charge. So the foul was on Nardone. No, they switched it. I'm sorry. Nate Williams. That's going to be his third. So several players now we're seeing here with 3 fouls. There's a quick pass out there.
Good drive there. Number 22.
Jacobs.
Swing there for 2.
Drives and puts it in. A little bit of drive here now for Rochester. Keller. It's across the timeline. Over to Williams, and he dribbled it, and it went out of bounds.
Turnovers.
Yep.
Unforced. Wasn't really. I mean, it was good pressure there,
good,
but
you
got to stay in bounds there.
So now Rochester will be inbounding from right in front of Coach Dibble on the Ellwood bench.
It kind of feels like Rochester's kind of opened it up a little bit. A little too tight, and now all of a sudden they're playing loose and get 21 points.
There's one other major factor here in the last 5 minutes.
Yep.
And Joseph Roth has not been on the court.
Yep.
And not for any reason, just because.
Right.
He comes back in now. If I'm Coach Dibble, hey, let's see what you guys can do without the big guy in there.
And this is the time
now
to do it.
It's
non-conference.
So it's non-conference. You're up by 27 when they took him out.
Right.
So, there you go, Keller. Down the court with the steal. Put it up. Don't stop. Go. And, doesn't go. Got to finish.
Yep.
It was pretty, but not pretty enough. There's a pass to Jacobs. He kicks it out. Smiley, I like the aggressiveness, but
and that
just too much.
Yeah, and that puts that's going to put them in the bonus.
Yes, that'll put them in the bonus.
That's his first. And the team's 7.
It's big because that fourth quarter is all going to be free throws from here on out.
Yes, it is. Wolverines still comfortable 22-point lead.
Xavier Rigby at the line for Rachi. He'll shoot the 1-and-1.
So Rigby shooting the 1-and-1. First one is good. High arching shot.
You can tell it's the first game. Trying to figure out who's go where.
Yep, just make sure we get everything where we want to be. Second shot by Greg B. Nice arching shot. He makes them both. So now, here come the Wolverines. Keller, little pitch and catch with Smiley. I'm not sure if I like how they're bringing the ball up the court, Brad. There's Nardone. Oh, pretty!
Oh my!
I like it. I like it.
Nardone.
Nardone with the nifty move. Oh, nice three. Answer there by Jacobs.
This is something we saw last year. He got hot last year.
Oh. An aggressive thought there as the court period comes to a close. It is 45 to 16. 26.
All right, folks, we'll take a timeout here to bring you fourth quarter action. Wolverines up 19.
Welcome back, folks, as we go to the fourth period action of this, what do they call this, the Beaver Midland
Geneva
Midland Tip-Off Classic.
Yep.
There's games here today. There's games at Beaver Falls tomorrow.
And Sunday.
No, I think they're at Lincoln Park Sunday, aren't they?
Right?
So, possession there was favoring Rochester Rams. Rochester really won that third period, outscoring the Wolverines 16-15. And Rochester really trying to move the ball around right now. Puts it up and in is Smith. And he makes the bucket. So over to Smiley. He's going to drive down that lane, lays it, floats it up. Doesn't go. Roth with the rebound and one. Forthcoming is Joseph Roth.
Foul is believe on 14. So Gorman's with his second foul. I tell you what, I like Roth. He was like, no, there's no questions asked. I'm getting this. I'm putting it right back up.
His biggest competitor for that rebound was Nardone. What I think it was Nardone.
I think that or Lake, one of the two.
And makes it. Yeah, you got to be thrilled with how the Wolverines are playing from the free throw line. Free throw line tonight. They're probably 15 for 20 now.
Yep, 13 for 18, which is that's efficiency.
Yes, it is. They're free. Get them. So, Rochester now bouncing back and forth. Puts it up. Does not go. Roth with a rebound. Meets some resistance. He's coming down the court, going coast to coast. Puts it up and, does not get it, but he gets his own rebound, rolls around, and wasn't fouled, but the ball was last touched and goes out of bounds off of Rochester.
I mean, give credit. He stopped, the defender stopped perfectly.
Yeah.
Who was that, Hemmer? Just walked right past him. Wow.
So now Keller looking for the inbound, throws it out there to the junior, Nate Williams. Williams gets to the freshman Keller. At the foul line is Roth.
Kind of playing a little bit of keep
Smiley. Yep, you're 6:45 remaining.
Yep.
But this is where I know
you and I,
yeah,
we could talk about for days. No shot clock, and I feel like you should be forced to shoot at some point.
Yes.
At some point. But I'm okay with it.
Smiley gets it. Nice move, and the lefty. One thing about Chris, that lefty just makes things different from a defender standpoint. If you're not used to that lefty coming in there, you can make a move like that and win a lot more of the time.
Agreed. Oh, and there's
going to be an over the back turnover by Rochester.
Actually goes out of bounds technically, but nonetheless, it goes back to Rochester
We're both right.
back to Wolverines. Yeah, we are both right. I like that. I know all three of us are right because the other one doesn't talk, so we don't have to worry about it.
Yeah, that's right.
As he smiles.
So, Dave Windhorst, Brad's dad.
Oh, my.
Is on camera tonight. There's Joseph Roth. And it's the Williams. Got to make those shots.
Yeah, those are the ones you got to make. You're right. Good rebound.
Good rebound there by Smiley. He stepped it, and he knew it. He knew it as soon as he did it. He just got out of sorts a little bit in there. But, Dave, I've known Dave. I'm 49 years old. I've probably known Dave for 45 of those years. And if you ever saw Dave, you would know why us farmers in the community of Perry Township call him skinny, because he's about 6'6" and can hide behind a telephone pole. But up the shot does not go. Fighting over it underneath, that's got to be a foul, and they're going to count it.
Good rebound there by number, was it 14?
14, yes. Yep. Gorman. And Gorman, I think, is a pretty good player, just a junior. He's standing there at 6'4". And you can kind of tell they're trying to get him involved underneath. And I think if we were watching a game where the kid's going to shine when they're playing teams that don't have a 6'4" guy to go up against him.
Right. And I think number 1 there, Smith, he got hit in the eyeball area. They subbed for him. He got hit up high near the eye.
And they're going to call.
Wow.
That's the second time tonight we've seen that. One for Ellwood, one for Rochester, that shooter stepping over the line too fast.
Yeah.
So Rochester now going to take that 30-second timeout. So tomorrow the Wolverines will be at Laurel.
4:30 is the varsity game. JV's actually playing at 3. Are you able to broadcast?
I don't think so.
Okay.
So
we'll figure it out.
Okay.
We'll either be an audio broadcast, a video broadcast, or something.
Or Laurel's. If Laurel's
worst case scenario, I will be there for the audio broadcast.
Okay.
Laurel is going to be streaming it.
Okay.
So if you are tech and nerdy like me, open up 2 YouTube pages, bring open Laurel's account, open ours. You got the audio, you got the video. There you go.
Yep. As long as there's no delay or the delay matches,
right,
you're good to go. But I'm behind about 6 seconds anyway when I'm doing this, so it would probably work out. But no, tomorrow I don't think it's going to be a go. Monday night we're somewhere again.
Yeah, Monday night we'll be back at Laurel to take on Laurel.
Oh, there we go.
And that one is a 7:30 start.
They're not section this year, right?
Non-section, but I tell you what, both teams.
There's Joseph Roth.
Both teams lost some seniors, so it's going to be neat to see both those teams in action once again.
Was that Smiley high off the glass, does not go. Rebound there for Rigby. Down it comes, and Williams disrupted it enough, and yes, he did. He disrupted it, and it went off of Jacobs. Ellwood City regains possession.
We don't keep track of turnovers.
Right.
We like to keep things positive, but I know the turnovers for both teams a little bit sloppy. But again, it's the first game.
Full press here. And I tell you, I'm glad Rochester's doing this because I want our guys to get work on it.
I agree with you there,
Joseph Roth, it loses the handle, but keeps it in bounds by hustling.
You can't
They
turn
got to
it
watch
over.
those quick steps. And
quick feet.
The feet work faster than the hands, and that's where you get a walk.
Yep.
So
we have a timeout there by Coach Dibble for the Wolverines. While we have this timeout, you can check out any of our live streams this upcoming winter sports. We know we got boys this weekend and Cary midweek. Then girls will be in action at St. Joseph tournament. That's when they kick off is next week. And then wrestling is the following week. Bocce ball I kid you not, is the following week in January. We're going to try. I have to look at their schedule. They may be back home. But anyways, you can watch any of our winter sports streams at our website, www.ecwolverines.com.
We'll update you on, and there are some other schools doing links now on the away games.
Yes.
That, and we get along with all of them.
Yep.
And if we're not there, we'll give you the link that night to go to that. Some of it may not be commentary. They just have the clock that follows the ball up and down the court.
Exactly. But hey, video or any reference to a game is better than not.
That's right. That's right.
So ball's inbound here. Just 5 minutes remaining. 50-30. Wolverines with that 20-point lead. Back in that 2-3 zone that has been active and good hands.
Yep. Shot there. It does not go. But a nice rebound there by Rigby. Driving to the hoop high off the glass. He's going to get fouled. It was Jacobs. He's going to go to the line for 2. And yeah, you got a 20-point lead, 4 minutes and 44 seconds, first game of the year. Teachable moments all over the place. The Wolverines just too many fouls tonight.
Yeah.
10 in that first half. We got 9 here in this 19 fouls. In a game that's not close, that's too many.
Yep.
First shot by Jacobs, and it falls. It's good, making the score 50-31. Second shot by Jacobs. The lefty, it falls. It's good. So, appears to be a press now by Rochester. Inbound, Joseph Roth to Keller. Keller back out there to Williams. Williams back to Keller. Gets tipped and going to go out of bounds to stop forward progress of the ball. Out of bounds, last touch by Rigby. I'd say Rigby, pretty good player.
Yep.
Just a junior.
Agreed.
He's long. He's 5'11". He looks taller than that out there.
Yeah.
Keller, top of the key to Joseph Roth. He looks around. Let's just play a little catch now because we can, because there's no shot clock. Lake to Keller.
We need a shot clock count.
So how many times we referred to it. We'll stop. First game. We're just getting them all out. Williams now under duress, but dribbling out of it. Picks up his dribble. Gets a pass down there to Keller. Keller out to Roth. Roth gets it back to the freshman Keller. Keller dribble left, right. Now out there to Widmeyer. Widmeyer back to Keller. Widmeyer loses it to Smith. He's going to come down, tries a no-look pass, and goes underneath, and going to be fouled from an Ellwood player. Would have fouled Hemmer as he will go to the line.
I think that's going to be on Aaron Lake. That's his third. And Rams been in bonus real early third quarter, so.
Yes, now they're double bonus now.
Right, exactly.
First shot, short off the front of the rim.
Hemmer so far 0 for 2.
So Smiley checking in for Hemmer. Not Hemmer. I'm sorry. You know who I meant.
Yep.
Hemmer with the shot. So Keller bring it up. Mishandled there by Smiley. Steal by Rochester. And that was a kick, but I'll take that kick because he had a man open underneath.
Right.
And ball goes out of bounds off the kick of Joseph Roth. Inbounding underneath his own hoop is Haskins. Haskins, we got a scrum under the ground. We're going to call jump ball.
Nope, they're going to call foul.
Oh, they are?
And I think they're going to call it on Widmeyer.
Okay.
Nope,
yes.
Number 4, Keller.
Keller.
That's his 4th.
Foul is charged number 4, Jordan Keller. He'll pick up his
That's team's 11th already.
At the foul line, Jaden Hemmer, 2 shots.
You take those fouls, that's what, 21-some fouls. And, oof, that's a lot.
And the other good thing is I mean, what's Rochester from the foul line? Here's their first one. And that one is no good.
They were 0 for 3 in the first half.
Yeah, they took 3.
And since then, they've made 6 free throws. So, 6 points, that's a big difference.
But my point is it could be a lot more with 21 fouls on your team.
Yep.
So there's Roth will get the rebound. Kicks it over there to Chris Smiley. Out to Joseph Roth. Sees the opening. Oh, a little too far. And too tall for Nardone.
I think he was just trying to pass to himself.
So,
If he could clone him, that would have been perfectly fine.
yep.
But little high.
Yeah, I get you. So 3:20, Rochester. Kreiser back in the game. Kicks out there to Rigby, too hard off the back of the rim. Lake with the rebound. Impressed with freshman Lake tonight.
Yes. And Keller, the ball handler up front.
We worried about ball handler. You know, this is some of our
Yep.
ball handlers from last year, but that ball is nice catch there by Lake. Kicks it back out to Joseph Roth. Gets in the hands of Kreiser. But Kreiser and Keller have done a nice job tonight.
Agreed. And then, like you said, Lake's got some length to him.
Yep.
And you got two big guys.
Nice
There's the
hand.
pass.
Beautiful.
There you go.
Pretty.
Set it up. The Princeton cutback. Woo! Pick and go to the rim.
Smiley, that's his 6th point on the night, I do believe.
Yep.
So, but that's a play. That's an assist
and
and
it
a
was
play.
a good play.
Excuse me, off the foot.
So officially 2:27 left here.
52-33 in favor of our Wolverines.
Oh, you got to watch that quick shot.
It's way
Okay.
short. Lake with the rebound gets it to hands of Joseph Roth. He wants to go coast and puts it up and in. He makes it look so easy. It's actually just so much fun to watch.
It is.
Having said that, folks, we love that you watch the games on the screen. But come on out and support these guys
100%.
in the gym. You'll be glad you did. 2:15 remaining. Wolverines up by 21. Down the court. And what do we have there?
Going to be an offensive foul, maybe?
A charge.
Yeah.
Wow.
They're going to call that offensive foul. Wow.
On Smith.
He'll pick up his 4th personal.
That's his 4th.
15 foul here in the second
And
half.
only 5 fouls for Rochester here in this. Kicks it out there to Joseph Roth.
And they've been successful with the pressure the second half. I'll give them
Yeah,
credit.
that's what I if there's going to be something I'm going to talk about the Wolverines that
Pressure. Under pressure.
yeah, controlling being under pressure.
Yep.
And yeah, I'd like to see a little more than a 3-point shot. You got to fall here some in this Roth now at the baseline. Drives down, puts it up. Man, that big body.
Yeah.
Just puts it up and
Just
in.
bullies people.
Just bowls people over. And we've got to watch him since 8th grade, as a freshman, sophomore, now a junior. And that's probably the one thing that I think's got in his game. There's a 3. It's off the front of the rim. Is how his body control underneath the hoop, which just made it so much better. A full timeout.
Yep. Basket was good
Yes.
by Hemmer.
Yep. So Rochester now
Brady Gorman, number 14.
with a full timeout.
So we'll take a timeout with a minute
Okay.
13 remaining here. 21-point lead for the Wolverines.
Welcome back, folks. Buck 13 remaining here after that timeout by Rochester. Down the court comes Lake for the Wolverines, the freshman. Out to Nardone. Got Kreiser.
Good
Right hand
dribble.
Puts it up.
Oh, good look,
Just
though.
lost the handle there. Goes out of bounds.
Yep.
Just under a minute to play.
It was a nice play and nice dribble. Got around the edge.
Yep. And but I think I know Coach Paul Hervertine would tell you it don't matter if you don't finish.
Right.
So
Right.
so, nice try to pass. There's Williams down the court. He comes. A 2-on-1, puts it up and didn't finish. Wasn't able to get her to fall. Coming back the other way. Fast-paced here, and they're going to give him a walk. Yep. Jacobs there. He went to slow down to try to go up for that layup. We see that so often. You know, it's like they want to slow down to get there. They're getting their steps right, and in doing so, they get called for a walk.
Yep.
35 seconds remaining. Williams over to Nardone. Nardone. Errant pass there. Taken by Bills. He's going to drive down the lane, puts it up, and he doesn't quite get to finish. Puts it up off the back of the rim, no good. Williams now. Oh, they're going to call him for that. Oh, travel, ouch. That's a tough call. That's a tough call on Kreiser. And I think the coaching staff from Ellwood City just kind of looked at him and said, yeah, just go with it. Just go with it.
Finish 17 seconds.
We're up by 21.
Yep.
Once again, up next is Beaver Falls and Hickory.
So underneath, and you know that wasn't a walk. We don't.
There we go.
And that
2-1.
is the game, folks. Wolverines go to 1-0, winning this contest 56-35. Folks, going to be a short post game here. Brad's getting a couple stats. We have another game coming in here real quickly with Beaver Falls, and I had the paper. But anyway.
I'm actually, might as well just go right now. Why don't we just go right now?
Okay.
Give me 1 second here. Finalize a couple things. All right, yeah, good win for the Wolverines there. They'll improve now officially on the year to 1-0. First game of the year. Big win there for the Wolverines. We are talking about, Rochester Rams, a team that we have been competitive with before and defeated, but a win nonetheless. And, hey, head coach Dibble, 1-0 in his career here at the Wolverines. The stat line, I'm going to keep it real short. The one person I want to talk about, mark it down, folks, Joseph Roth, by my records. Well, it's not official just yet. I'll take the time after this is wrapped up to officially make it. But from what I'm seeing officially, 31 points, 17 rebounds, a double-double, and some good action there. Will Nardone, how about Will? Will finished with, 2, 4, 6, 9. He finished right around with 13-some points. So Will Nardone picking it up there.
There you go.
Doing very well for the Wolverines. We saw some stuff from Chris Smiley. He finished with 6 points. And we'll give credit Aaron Lake moving the ball, some assists there. Nate Williams, not the offensive production he wanted tonight, but defensively, rebounds. He finished with 6 rebounds. He moved the ball quickly, couple turnovers, but that's something to work on.
Right.
You can't give down Widmeyer, Kreitzer, and then Keller in that backcourt. The passing, the movement of the ball looked pretty darn good. The handling of the ball, again, there's definitely things to work on, but nonetheless, a big 56-35 win for the Wolverines.
All right,
I'm good to go.
Thank you, Brad, on behalf of Dave Skinny Windhorse, Brad Windhorse, and myself, Thad Sturgeon. We hope you've enjoyed the broadcast as much as we've enjoyed presenting it to you. Keep updated on all of our social media sites, Brad's Twitter account, Facebook, and to see what we're exactly doing tomorrow and everything we'll have for next week. As always, you can check out the website, ecwolverines.com. And, of course, if you're not a subscriber, please subscribe to our YouTube channel. Click the box up in the upper-hand corner, and you are a subscriber and be alerted to any time we are going on our YouTube channel. Thanks, everyone. Have a great weekend.